This is my ISTD presentation, and it's called Serenity, A Journey Through Mindfulness. Here is my strategy statement, and this is my brief joy bringer, and I decided to focus on the topic of mindfulness. Here I started with a mind map so I could get a brief idea of what I wanted to focus on. And a lovely quote: mindfulness is the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, and not overly reactive and overwhelmed by what's going on around us. I chose this because it's a lot more personal to me. As somebody who takes medication and I did mindfulness therapy, I can preach that it works, and I think that everybody would benefit from also partaking and practicing mindfulness every day. So this is my research. I did actually want to focus on yoga initially, but I realized that it's not accessible to everybody, and I think that the topic of mindfulness, despite being very broad, was more accessible to everyone. So I explain it also over here, that mindfulness as a whole is a lot more better for me to focus on. So here is my research. I decided to focus on the science, research, inclusivity, and the culture of mindfulness. And I've lovely little break here. My strategy, target audience, intended impact, and my design strategy, which was to be very simple, just like this presentation. I didn't want to be too reliant on images or illustrations. I just wanted to be very simple. I started to design some prototypes on InDesign and also on my iPad. I also work in a preschool, so I have access to a lot of nice materials. So I was able to really explore with how I wanted to bind the book. I was exploring some type. I did end up choosing Baskerville, and some color themes, which you can also see in my workbook, was black, cream, and green. I did a little case study because I was kind of looking for inspiration at this point. They are a very, very good magazine. And I did take a trip to the botanical gardens, the Kew Gardens, with my brother, and I felt absolutely amazing. Here is me at work. I decided to look at some cardstock and some card paper. I decided to do A5, and this is my first draft of what I wanted the book to look like and what I ended up doing after deciding to change and explore a different layout. Thank you.